first shift our focus to the state of West Bengal, where the high-stakes electoral battle will take place. And the voting, of course, will happen on the 23rd and 29th of April. But just ahead of that high-stakes electoral battle in the state of West Bengal, there's a political controversy which is brewing. And it all began after a sting video of Humayun Kabir started doing the rounds. The impact of that, number one, was that AIMIM decided to snap its ties with Humayun Kabir's party. This has also, number two, led now to a massive political face-off between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the TMC, with both pointing fingers at each other for the sting video which has come to fore now. Questioning the loyalty of Humayun Kabir, AIMIM decided to break up with Humayun Kabir's party just ahead of elections in the state of West Bengal. Now, we're given to understand that there's some breaking input coming in on the broadcast. Home Minister Amit Shah hit out at Mamata Banerjee at the TMC. The Home Minister, who released BJP Sankalp Patra for Bengal just a short while back, also responded to a question on the controversy. And he said the record straight rejected any link between the BJP and Humayun Kabir, asserting that the two are poles apart. He also added that the BJP would rather sit in the opposition than associate with any politics involving the Babri Masjid.
भाई, आप ममता जी की क्षमताओं से अनजान हो। ममता जी ऐसे 2000 वीडियो बना सकती। हुमायूं कबीर और भारतीय जनता पार्टी साउथ पोल नॉर्थ पोल है, कभी हमारा मेल नहीं खा सकता। हम बाबरी मस्जिद बंगाल में बनाने के वाले के साथ बैठने से और 20 साल हम ऑपोजिशन में बैठना पसंद करेंगे।
So that was a response that came in from the Home Minister Amit Shah hitting out at Mamata Banerjee and the TMC. This because the Trinamool Congress has latched on to the revelations in the sting. Now, the Trinamool Congress claims that it shows Humayun Kabir discussing links with BJP leaders. TMC is also alleging that Kabir is heard speaking of a plan worth thousands of crores, claiming that an advance of 200 crores has already been received. Let's go across. Ridhita, who's getting us more details. Ridhita, so the political face-off is intensifying. The Home Minister has hit back at Mamata Banerjee because the TMC says that Humayun Kabir in that video is talking about BJP links and receiving 200 crore rupees in advance. The Home Minister says Mamata Banerjee ऐसे 2000 वीडियो बना सकती हैं.
Absolutely, you see, just ahead of the elections, few days ahead of the elections, the political battle in West Bengal has purified, where we see that at one side, when an explosive video has been launched yesterday over the social media account and it has gone viral, TMC has also projected that video over a press conference where they have showed that how Humayun Kabir is betraying the Muslim community and how this entire pact that he has opened up, called the Janata Union Party, that is also playing with the sentiments of Muslims. Also, we see that today morning, when the pact that was established between the Janata Union Party and AIMIM comes to a closure, when AIMIM says that they will not be helping Humayun Kabir or playing with politics with him on the lines where he is the one who is playing out with the sentiments of the Muslims who have been the poorest in West Bengal, and their needs have been not catered to, and that was the only idea about this pact happening, the Humayun Kabir's JUP and AIMIM coming together so that they can contest for the people, for the Muslims of Bengal, and they can also contest against Mamata Banerjee on this point, because they feel completely this 15 years of rule have not got any privilege to the Muslim class. However, they have been used. Now today we see that this interaction between Humayun Kabir, the video that has been launched, we see the interaction was between one of the netas of Bharatiya Janata Party, but from the press conference here in the manifesto launching, we see Amit Shah making a scathing comment that we would like to sit in
developments, and we'll keep coming back to you for more on this. Thank you for getting us the details. So the political fallout and the immediate political fallout of this sting video has been the breakup between the AIMIM and Humayun Kabir's party. The AIMIM, in fact, released a statement and said they do not want to associate with any statement that questions the integrity of Muslims. So now the current scenario is that the party that belongs to Humayun Kabir will contest on 182 out of 294 seats, whereas AIMIM will contest on 12 seats. AIMIM has said that they are going to contest independently. Humayun Kabir, however, has denied all the allegations. He has blamed the TMC leadership, including Mamata Banerjee, for a smear campaign against him. Listen in.
AI করে ভিডিও বানিয়ে হুমায়ুন কবিরকে মেলাইন করার চেষ্টা করছে। ওই অভিষেককেও ছাড়বো না, মামুনকেও ছাড়বো না, কুণাল ঘোষকেও ছাড়বো না, ববিকেও ছাড়বো না। চারজনের নামে এক একজনের নামে মানহানি মামলা করব, প্রমাণ করবে আমাকে যে বিজেপির কোনো নেতার সাথে আমি কোনো লেনদেনে আছি।
So the electoral battle in West Bengal is heating up, and the entire focus now seems to have shifted to this Sting video which is doing the rounds, and the fallout, the breakup between the AIMIM, also the political face-off between the TMC and the BJP exchanging barbs. Let's listen into the reactions that we are getting.
हजार करोड़ का डील तो टीएमसी कर दिए है और उसका परिणाम देखा, आईपैक का ऑफिस में धावा पड़ा, कितना बड़ा भ्रष्टाचार में लिप्त है। हुमायूं कबीर को 1000 रुपया में 100 रुपये में कोई नहीं खरीदेगा, इसलिए इस प्रकार भ्रमित करने वाला वीडियो कोई इसका और समर्थन नहीं करता, कोई विश्वास नहीं करता। चुनाव कमीशन है, उसका छानबीन करे। नहीं, हुमायूं कबीर असदुद्दीन का होता है अलायंस, क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? क्या है इन लोगों का? जीरो और जीरो में माइनस प्लस होता तो क्या होता है? जीरो ही होता है, इसलिए उसका कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। सब पॉलिटिकल स्टंट है।
চার তিনি কি বলছেন, পিএমওর সঙ্গে আমার যোগাযোগ আছে, কোন অফিসারদের সঙ্গে যোগাযোগ আছে তদন্ত দরকার। চার তিনি বলছেন অসমের মুখ্যমন্ত্রীর সঙ্গে যোগাযোগ আছে, অন্য রাজ্যের সঙ্গে যোগাযোগ আছে, শুভেন্দু অধিকারীর সঙ্গে যোগাযোগ আছে। মারাত্মক কথা বলছেন যে আমি আর শুভেন্দু পরস্পরকে গালাগালি দেব, কিন্তু সেটা খুল্লা করতে পারবো না আমাদের দোস্তিটা। কে বলছেন? হুমায়ুন কবির বলছেন, তার ভিডিও রয়েছে।
हमें वीडियो के बारे में कुछ पता नहीं, हुमायूं कबीर का वीडियो है, हुमायूं कबीर ही बताएगा क्या है नहीं है। और हुमायूं कबीर को लेकर हम उतना मतलब चिंता करने की विषय नहीं है, हमारे पास समय भी नहीं है। तृणमूल कांग्रेस और बीजेपी के बीच लड़ाई है, ये दोनों को लेकर बात होना चाहिए। कौन हुमायूं क्या करेगा, मंदिर बनाएगा, मस्जिद बनाएगा, उनकी अपनी बात।
Throughout India, we have seen many states, even in Lok Sabha election also, in many places, Asauddin Owaisi Sahib put candidates and it helped BJP by dividing minority votes. In similar way, in Bengal also they have tried and they could not only trust Owaisi Sahib, so they have taken confidence Humayun Kabir also. But at the end of the day, when our party exposed the deal between Humayun Kabir and BJP directly, the issue is minority brothers and sisters of Bengal knows who are standing beside them. It is Trinamool Congress, it is Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee.
Well, this controversy comes at a very crucial time. The West Bengal elections are nearing. Ahead of that, this is snowballing into a massive controversy. And remember, as far as West Bengal is concerned, the minority vote is a very significant vote that makes or breaks decisions in at least 100 assembly seats. We have Sagarika joining us here from the Newspit to explain the minority vote bank, how it plays an important role. And Sagarika, it's important this time because there are multiple players who are eyeing the minority vote bank.
And whenever we talk about Bengal and the electoral landscape in Bengal, it is always important to discuss how the minority vote plays out. And in the previous elections, we have seen how the minority vote consolidates strongly behind the Trinamool Congress. And that is why the emergence of a Humayun Kabir, who once used to be a part of the Trinamool Congress, and his insistence on the Babri issue, Asaduddin Owaisi also making an entry, makes this contest very, very important. The total Muslim population as per the 2011 census in Bengal is about 27%, Swati. And then let's talk about the districts. Now, these are the districts where there is a significant Muslim population, and all these districts, there could be about 100 seats that where, the numbers, the swings could decide the outcome. In Murshidabad district, there are about 63% Muslims. In Malda district, there are about 51% Muslims. In Uttar Dinajpur, there are about 49%. In Birbhum, 37.6%. In North 24 Paraganas, 25.1% Muslims. And also in South 24 Paraganas, there are about 35.57%. So significant Muslim population in these districts. And we have seen how in these districts, it is Trinamool Congress which is very strong. Let me talk about these these two districts, which is the districts of Murshidabad and Malda, the vote share for the Trinamool Congress in the earlier elections has significantly increased in these two districts very strongly, and that is why they impact these districts. They impact about 100 seats out of the 294 seats. That is why the Muslim vote is so important. And Humayun Kabir has fielded more than 180 candidates. He's set to contest in about 180 seats. Asaduddin Owaisi, who's today called it quits with Humayun Kabir, is also contesting in the West Bengal elections, and their candidates are usually placed in these seats itself. Humayun Kabir also has, multiple times said that his focus is going to be to dent the vote base of the Trinamool Congress.
This is the core vote bank of the TMC, but given that there are multiple players now all eyeing this vote bank, it could get divided. Right. I believe you also have data on the percentage of Muslims who voted for TMC in the past elections. Before we pull that out, let's quickly listen into how the Congress is responding to this entire controversy. Let's take a look at the reactions coming in from the Congress camp.
He has his own politics, his own ideological position. Let us see. Bengal elections are getting a kind of different interpretations. Mr. Modi goes and speaks about fish. Madam Mamta says we don't need any lesson on fish from Modi. All such things are happening. One thing is clear, West Bengal elections have assumed greater importance in the given situation.
पहले दिन से मैं कह रहा था और मैंने अपनी प्रतिक्रिया भी दी थी कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तमाम घटिया चालों में चुनाव की एक ये भी फूट गया हांडी, सच्चाई सामने आ गई। पर अभी तो छोटे शिकार हैं ये हुमायूं जी, अभी तो ओवैसी साहब बाकी। देखिए इनका वीडियो कब वायरल होता है, कब सच्चाई सामने आती है। वो वही बोलते हैं, वही करते हैं जिससे भाजपा को मदद मिले। तो मैं तो इसीलिए कहता हूँ कुंभ मेले में बिछड़े हुए दो भाई की तरह।
So there may or may not be fragmentation of the minority votes, but let's take a look at how the minority vote bank has always solidly stood behind the TMC. Saga.
Yes. So let's take out data. Let's talk about how the Muslim vote, how it performed when it comes to BJP and Trinamool Congress, and who it consolidated behind. It's a given that the minority vote in the state of West Bengal is strongly with the TMC. Showing you the numbers from 2014, 2019 and 2024. The BJP got just 2% of the Muslim vote, Trinamool Congress 40% in the year 2014. In the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, the BJP got 4% of the Muslim vote, but the Trinamool Congress then got about 70% of the Muslim vote consolidated behind the Trinamool Congress. 2024 elections, 7% to the BJP, 73% to the Trinamool Congress. So with the entry of Humayun Kabir, with the entry of Asaduddin Owaisi, while the allegation has been this, is that the focus is on fragmenting the minority vote, which would eventually hurt the Trinamool Congress. But then you also hear voices on the ground saying that since, people have even seen through the attempt to bring up these forces, and that is why the BJP, the B team charge comes to the fore. Amit Shah has now, set the record straight. He has said that, a party like ours, we and Humayun Kabir, we are North Pole, South Pole, and the BJP would prefer sitting in opposition rather than having anything to do with a person who plays Babri politics. So yes.
So while the TMC and others are going to eye this vote bank, the BJP would be hoping for consolidation of the non-minority votes in their favor. Saga, we'll keep tracking that. Thank you for getting us the details. Shifting for focus to breaking inputs coming in, we're given to understand that Humayun Kabir has responded on the breakup cup. AIMIM, remember, has broken its ties with Humayun Kabir's party, and after being dumped, this is what Humayun Kabir has to say. He says, Asaduddin Owaisi will remain my brother. So this is the fallout of what transpired. The sting video which came out, after which AIMIM decided they do not want to have any sort of association with Humayun Kabir's party. They said we are breaking ties with his party, and Humayun Kabir has responded to the allegations, denying charges, also responding to the breakup. He says, Owaisi will always remain my brother. Listen in.
अभी भी बोल रहा है जो ओवैसी साहब मेरा बड़ा भाई है, मैं जिंदगी में जितना दिन जीऊंगी इतना दिन बड़ा भाई मानूंगी, लेकिन पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन कभी कभी बिगड़ते हैं। और किसी लिए ये हुआ, किसी चक्कर में हुआ। यहाँ का जो स्टेट प्रेसिडेंट है वो भी नॉन बंगाली है, इमरान सोलंकी, वो मुर्शिदाबाद से 4 सीट लिया ओवैसी साहब। वो उनसे रघुनाथगंज वो वहाँ उम्मीदवार है, उनको जिताना ओवैसी साहब का जिम्मेदारी है। और मेरा जो बाकी 22 सीट से 4 सीट उनको छोड़ के मेरा अजहरुद्दीन सीजर मेरा भाई है, वो मेरा अच्छा ताल्लुकदार है मेरे साथ। तो मैं जो 17 सीट है वो मई के 4th में जो नतीजा आएगी उसी दिन आप मालूम हो जाएगी।
So while Mr. Owaissi's party, the AIMIM, says we want nothing to do with Humayun Kabir's party, right after the Sting video came to fore and has broken ties with Humayun Kabir, Humayun Kabir continues to say Asaduddin Owaisi will always remain my brother. Of course, all eyes are going to be on the significant minority vote bank in the state of West Bengal. A very quick break with that. We have a lot more lined up on the other side. And we are back with some breaking news coming in. Nitish Kumar takes oath as Rajya Sabha MP. As he assumes this new role, it also marks the end of his rule in Bihar. Remember, Nitish Kumar is the longest-serving Chief Minister of the state of Bihar. He started his political journey in 1985, was a union minister during the Vajpayee government, and it was in 2005 that he took charge as the Chief Minister of the state of Bihar. So it has been a long political journey for him. It also marks the end of his rule in Bihar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has put out a post. This is what the Prime Minister says. Nitish Kumar ji is one of the most experienced leaders in the country. His commitment to good governance has been appreciated everywhere. He has made an indelible contribution to the development of Bihar. It will be a great pleasure to see him in Parliament once again. He has also served for many years as a Member of Parliament and Union Minister. I'm fully confident that his long political experience will further enhance the dignity of Parliament. Heartiest congratulations to him on taking oath as a Rajya Sabha MP and heaps of best wishes for his upcoming term. So as Nitish Kumar assumes this new role as a Rajya Sabha MP, here's Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulating Nitish Kumar. All right, with that, we are slipping into a very short break, but we have a lot more lined up for you on the other side as well. Stay on with us.